614 Startups, we've been talking to investors back to back to back. We got to bring it back to the entrepreneurs, the people who are on the ground taking the risk, the people who are in harm's way. And I got two entrepreneurs with me right now who are on the watch list. What's up, fellas?
What's going on? I'm Chris Volpe.
And I'm Cody.
All right, it's great to have you guys.
Thank you.
All right, is this your first time on the watch list?
It is, yes.
Okay. Now, what's the name of your company? And describe to us either the problem that you're solving or the customer that you're serving.
Absolutely. So Multivarious is the company, and we are a video game and software company, and we're just trying to build a video game and creative tech empire here in Columbus.
All right, now video games are a big deal. For people who don't play video games, the last time that video games popped up on their radar is when a 16-year-old kid wins $3 million playing Fortnite, right? So why the video game industry for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, for us, it's just a mixture of, like, we've grown up with this, right? So we kind of understand it and get it going. So we want to really just help empower and let other people go so that, yeah, okay, you can work on video games and you don't have to go to the coasts. You can stay here in Columbus, start your own companies.
Now, are you guys building games? Are you facilitating people who are creatives who want to build games? How does your product actually work, or how does your service work?
So we do both. So we build our own products, and then we also have an incubator, and we have a great community that fosters helping other people develop their own games. So we're helping startups, entrepreneurs, developers, artists create their own products, and then we're also pulling in people from outside of Columbus into Columbus to be successful.
All right, now I start off friendly, I get you all comfortable, then I pull you into the deep water. You guys ready to go deep with me?
Yeah, let's go deep.
All right, so I watched Hassan Minaj on Patriot Games, right? And he talks about developer burnout in the gaming industry.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk burnout in the gaming industry, right? Because ahead of a product release, it's all hands on deck, work. You can't take any time off. If you guys haven't checked out the episode, you should. Let's talk about burnout in the industry.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that burnout it's just unfortunately a part of our industry, but I think it's something that can be kind of avoided with just proper product management and kind of scope control. So one of the things, I mean, we're a smaller company. We have 4 full-time employees, and we're trying to make sure that the scopes that we're hitting are actually obtainable so that we don't end up working a ton of hours. So the only real like overtime or crunch that we end up doing is just kind of because we want to keep working on the projects and keep working on the games.
Well, you guys are holding it together well. Maybe it's the Red Bull. I don't know. But next question, though, right? Just a little bit of Red Bull. All right. So next question. We're still in the deep end of the pool, right? So in the media, we've had some horrendous things happen with violence, right? In our community, mass shootings. And one of the things that comes up, 2 things, mental health, right? But violent video games, right? So as a founder in the video game space, what are your thoughts, not necessarily about the gun violence side, but about the role that maybe video games play? And then when it comes up in political conversations, how are you guys intending to deal with that?
And this is something we are acutely aware of, but I think if you look at the people that are involved in games and games creation, like, these are talented, passionate people, and they're caring people. And unfortunately, these incidents happen, and we want to be aware of them. But if you look at just the sort of trend of video game violence, or just violence in general, you're seeing it's going down. Video game players are going up, so the correlation's just not really there. And if you look at other things like charity, video game players are some of the most charitable people out there. So it is unfortunate, but I don't think it's any different than any other media, music, movies, or anything like that.
All right, you guys went to the deep end with me. I appreciate that. Let's get back to the fun stuff. What are some products that you guys have either in development that is not stealth, or on the market right now that people can have access to, can play, or if they are building something, can access your platform in order to do so?
Yeah. So by far our biggest product right now is called GDEX. It is a gaming expo that's taking place in mid-October this year. And essentially what we do is we bring in kind of all of the different indie developers from across the country to come in and showcase their smaller projects to attendees. So this year we're hoping about 4,000 attendees. Last year we brought in over 100 different game developers from all across the country to come in and just showcase their newer games.
All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you guys going in the deep end with me. I know it's not easy to speak on, such deep issues like burnout or violence in video games and things like that, but you guys handled it well. And I gotta say, I appreciate fashion. You guys doing the double 3-piece, you went for it.
We did it.
And you pulled it off. Appreciate you guys. Multivarious, y'all. check out their product, check out the Game Expo if you're a gaming fan.